From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returned to start the game. The new rule here in effect. Fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. Wasting no time. Corral going to the air. Flush to his right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. Yeah, they've played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Second and 10, Corral. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Now, open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They run with the second-year man, Isaiah Pacheco. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Fortson. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the gun, Corral. And that's going to be incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Corral. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Back to throw, Corral. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Corral now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Pacheco is in. Touchdown, Chiefs. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. In motion right is Davis. Herbert on 1st down now. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger 1st. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Williams, the man in motion left. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Flush to his right. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 33 yards that time. Here's Pacheco headed right. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The Chiefs at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
2nd down and 4. Here's Pacheco once again. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Corral. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but What have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago. Add in some new draft picks.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. Now he's loose at the 40. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately,
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. On 1st down, it's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Herbert going to change the look. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score.
And you can sense a little bit of optimism here. Things had not been going their way, but they get the turnover on the other end, and they turn right around and put a nice drive together. Then they finish it off with a strong run for their 1st touchdown of the game.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make our score 14-7. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Fair catch called for and taken back near the goal line. So that'll come out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their 1st interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now Corral, his throw incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good, and then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
There for the tackle was Trent McDuffie.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
This is 2nd and 8. In motion left is Davis. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Touchdown, Chargers! Keenan Allen, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point try now from Dicker. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Let him know. Slam.
Fakes the handoff. Now Corral to throw it. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap to Corral. He'll find Schwartz, complete right side. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 44-yard line. Here's Corral. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Chargers are going to get the football there as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
On first down, Justin Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Back to throw here, Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. In motion left is Davis. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Herbert now. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down. To the air again, Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down. Herbert operating from the red zone. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. The crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denying 3 points at the very end. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Herbert on 3rd down now. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. This a quick pass to Davis. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 70. And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Eckler now between the tackles. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Play action, Corral. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A third quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. Corral looking to throw. He's going to let it go again. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On 3rd down, here's Corral. Got a man, it's Kayshon Boutte. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Play action here. Corral. He's going to float this over the middle deep. That is incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Corral sets up play action. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, 45 yards. And the Chiefs are back within a score. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. The Charger drive about to get going. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now it's Herbert. It's complete to Williams. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Up the middle with Eckler. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. In motion right goes Allen. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
On 1st down, Herbert. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A give right side for Pacheco. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Corral from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Corral. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Butker on for the PAT. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Boy, a potential game changer there here in the 4th quarter to kick that out of bounds. And now they get great field position at the 40 in a tie ball game. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Herbert off of play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Oh, that would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Pacheco. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 79 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Corral looking to throw. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. What a big tackle there defensively.
One of the most difficult things for a defender to do. And think about the speed that he brought down. If he gets away, he's likely gone.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Corral. Looking for Gray, and he's got him.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Corral to throw. He's got a man. Complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
Here we go. Mike 9. Watch the pass.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. This is 1st and 10. Here's Corral. Able to find Gray here. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's 2nd down. Now Corral. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Hey, check Mike 6, Mike 6.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Corral going to look to throw it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown. Forget overtime. They're going to win the football game right now. So the Chiefs opt to keep the offense out there, and they'll line up to go for 2. Here's Corral. And he's brought down. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. No timeouts remain. 8 seconds on the clock. Herbert to throw. Herbert has it knocked free. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Chiefs, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.